Path of Exile Necropolis League has been running for 30 days now. Started the 29th of March, and it is currently the 28th. There are 31 days in March, so yeah, 30 days. I've played the majority of them. For a bit of context, I had a late league start. I had hard drive issues with my PC, and it failed, and I had to go get a new hard drive and take care of that. In addition to that, I had issues with my internet. Something was wrong with it from the ISP side. I had to, in addition, it was also running slow. I had to rewire the internet through my house. I took care of that. And then I had to call the ISP and have them reset. I had a total upload speed of 0.5 megs and a download speed of 5 megs, which was causing severe lag spikes in game and making everything unplayable, even after getting a new hard drive. So after getting all of that fixed, I started the league a couple days late, and I messed up my own build, which that's my fault, has nothing to do with the league itself. And then I finally got started into the league, and well, this is my review for Necropolis League. So let's start here. Grave crafting, love it. Lots of fun. There's lots to do with it. It's really interesting. You can create wild items, maybe too wild. I'm not really sure. I know that like the top tier, like mere tier service items can't be done with this because they are often done with synthesis items, and you can't, as far as I know, you can't do synthesis items with this. So this does help level everyone else up a little bit. So I like it. It's interesting. Allflames, omens brought back into the game, as well as some tattoos. So I have a bunch of, I love the tattoos being brought back in. I like omens in the game. I think all of that's interesting. I hope they stay in the game. I have some tattoos I found as well. Once I get 10 in a stack, I put them up for sale, unless it's one I'm planning on using. So other things that I really like about the league: multiple atlases. This is one of my favorite additions that they've done in a while, and I love it. I can create 3 different atlases that play like succinctly with each other, and can use that to kind of feed each other, which is really nice. Or which I do that, and something that's beneficial for me is I often get bored playing with one style. So this allows me to change between 3, and I normally use roughly three different things that I settle on by the end of the league. And that's where I'm at currently. So I have destructive play, ambushes, and harbingers as 3 different things. This is my other favorite thing here. So I'll just, I have mine set as Tyndall. So I'm going to just boom, portal. Love it. Binding portal, that's amazing. I also love that I can shift click and trade multiple items at once. That's really useful. Those are all my positives for this league. Negatives: Allflames. These things, I don't know if it's this specifically. Maybe it is. Maybe it's the T17 maps. I'm not a fan of the T17 maps personally. I feel as like this league has wrecked the economy. A lot of things that I normally do to sell just have not been worth anything. You have to maybe scale wise, after you do stuff for so long, it's still worth the same amount. I don't know. The economy is just so weird, this league. And I know that's from strategies early on with the Rogue Exile thing, and then them having to nerf stuff. And that was because of Allflames here. Specifically, I think it was, nope, I have it up for sale right now. They aren't worth as much now, but where are they? Yeah, these right here, these Rogue Exile ones, and they were combining it with a couple Atlas things, some Allflames, some Scarabs. Speaking of other things I like versus dislike, this next one's kind of a love-hate thing. I love Scarabs. I love the simplicity now of running map. I don't have to prepare. I don't have to spend like a ton of time rolling Sextants. That's great. On the other hand, there are a lot of useless Scarabs in here. And maybe they aren't useless to everyone. I don't know, but some of them just do not feel. I just don't feel they have a huge purpose. but it's a lot easier to deal with trading. It's easy to trade scarabs in bulk. That's not bad. I don't have very much to complain with it as a whole with that, especially when since they took away the Sextants. Now people are much more willing to trade the scarabs in bulk. I have not had trouble purchasing them this league. Speaking of trade, that is the next negative, and that is probably the biggest negative of this league, in my opinion, other than the fact that the economy got wrecked at the beginning due to the, things being and people getting multiple mirrors per hour and all of that ludicrous stuff. I saw several videos on it, and just like, I obviously that's not everybody. In fact, that's not the most of people. At least I don't think it is, but just not a fan. But trading is probably my biggest qualm with this league. In order to interact with grave crafting, I can just use the corpses I get, obviously, but in order to like effectively make really cool gear, you have to trade with people. And even if you just target farm this, you still have to trade with people. And they added a feature to let you trade for multiple stuff at once, and it's still just it's horrible. I'll just be honest, it's horrible. The trade is awful. It needs fixed, and I mean, I know they have a solution coming in PoE 2. I wish they would have thrown it into this league and like basically put it in here as like a beta test for PoE 2. That I don't know how much stuff would have needed to change if they had to wait another month to start this league and change the code to test it. I wish they would have done it. The trading is horrendous. I think all the crafts I've done, like I'll spend a couple days farming these because I don't feel like trading for them all on my own. And I do have the currency to trade them or to buy them. That being said, the trading has taken sometimes, I think the first couple I did took like 3 hours worth of just trading corpse. That's not fun. The fun of the game is, at least for me, is just going out and killing stuff, configuring a build so it works, and then getting it better, stronger, faster, and more dangerous, and harder to kill. And as you progress through the game, you do that by, crafting gear. And grave crafting is meant to be the main mechanic of the league. And it is painful to interact with in terms of the just acquiring the corpses you need to make stuff. And I know you don't need everything super fancy or crazy to make some insane item. You can do some for 20 to 30 corpses. But if you don't farm any of them yourself, or if you do and you don't get any of that corpse and you still have to trade for them, that's 20 to 30 trades. That's easily, I mean, assuming it takes you just 1 minute, that's 30 minutes of just trading for that. But there's 88, and then something that like there's 64 storage spots and 88 like graves. I don't understand. It's tedious. That being said, if I were to rate this league as a whole, I still have enjoyed it. My build is to a point where I am happy with it. Everything else is just fine-tuning from here for more damage, more tankiness. The core of the build is established. Literally, I will go through, add some more points, get another cluster jewel. I'm only level 94. I found that because of this right here, and we can roll a map up right here. Hang on. So we'll talk about one last thing here. I can't run this, so we're going to scour and alch that. Okay, that's better. Hexproof sucks, temp chain sucks, but I can run this. So, and I have to make sure I'm on nope, ambush. Okay, there we go. So this is a strategy I've been running, and I'm just going to start this, and this right here is the reason I have felt that leveling has been so hard. And I don't know if anyone else thinks the same thing about this, but I have found this in here, these extra modifiers on here have made maps just all the more deadly. So I'm going to go ahead and just rearrange these a bit. Then I'm going to run this map actually here in a little bit. So we'll leave that there. All right. So I'll go ahead and activate this map, but I'm not going to jump in just yet. I'll do that after this. If I were to give a rating as a whole, I think I would give this league a... All right, let's put a caveat in here. If trade was fixed and the initial thing that wrecked the economy of the league wasn't in place, and I know stuff like that happens, but if those weren't there and trade was fixed, I think this would probably be like a 9 out of 10 for me. But since trade is abysmal and the economy did get wrecked, 7 out of 10. That being said, this is still Path of Exile. I still am having fun playing it. And that is what it is. Next objective within the game, I'm going to just work on this character. I'm working on farming a Mage Blood, and I am started a new character, and I might start one in solo Self-Found as well. So that is it for this video. Thank you for watching.